Saw, dude. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hello. My name is Carly Gifford, and on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I post a sit-down video talking about literally whatever I want. Well, today we are on part 2 of my series about the Cyrus family. So if you haven't seen part 1, definitely go back and watch that one. But today we are going to be talking about each individual family member, and then on Monday we'll be getting into the drama. So let's get into it. Okay, so we are going to go through and talk about each kid in chronological order when they were born. Yeah, okay. So the first Cyrus kid to be born was Brandi Cyrus. She was born in 1986 in Nashville to Tish Cyrus and Baxter Neil Helson. Baxter, if you guys don't remember from the first video, he was the partner that Tish was with before she was with Billy. But then, I don't know what exactly happened, but eventually Billy Ray Cyrus ends up adopting the first 2 kids that Tish has with this man. So, Brandi is an actress as well as a DJ. She has a residency at the Wynn in Las Vegas. She used to co-host Cyrus vs. Cyrus Design and Conquer. It was a show that had been on Bravo. I had personally never heard of it. Doesn't mean it wasn't a good show. It's just that I'd never heard of it. She also co-hosts Your Favorite Thing podcast with Wells Adams, and she co-hosts Sorry We're Stoned podcast with Tish. So she's definitely famous in her own right. So after Brandi, we have Neil Timothy Helson, and he was born February 24th, 1989 to Tish and Baxter, but he was adopted by Billy Ray when he was 4 years old, so that would have made Brandi, I think, 7 years old, I believe, right? Yeah. Anyways, something like that. So after he got adopted by Billy Ray, his name was changed to Trace Dempsey Cyrus. He lived part-time with Tish and Billy, and then I'm assuming he lived like part-time with his dad, with Baxter, I think. I don't really know. Not a ton is known about him. When Trace was in school still, he would tour and perform with Billy when like school was on holiday, but then in 2006 he dropped out of La Canada High School after he started working at a shopping mall in Burbank, California. So he and Billy Ray actually do a lot together musically, like early on. It was early in 2006 that Trace co-created the pop rock band Metro Station with Mason Musso, who is the brother of Mitchell Musso, who was in Hannah Montana. You for sure know at least that one song by Metro Station. I can't play it because this will get copyrighted, but it is such a good song. I listen to it all the time. I'm not even lying. The band was signed to a record label, but then in early 2010, Trace left the band. It's not very clear why he left, but in early 2010, around the time when he had quit Metro Station, he formed the pop band Ashland High, and as of 2013, they only released 2 albums, so not that many. In August of 2014, Trace rejoined Metro Station, and then the band released their second studio album, Savior, in 2015. Starting in 2017, he began to release his music independently, and his first EP came out on September 24th, 2021, so fairly recently here. As for his personal life, like, not a ton is known. From 2010 to 2017, he had an off-again, on-again relationship with Brenda Song, and they were even engaged in 2011, but, you know, she is now, I think she's married to Macaulay Culkin, if that's how you say his name. I'm not a million percent sure, but now those 2 are married, so anyways. He also has been romantically linked to Demi Lovato, but of course that had, like, didn't really go anywhere, which is weird then that is... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Sorry, I'm thinking of someone else. Although in 2023, he did make a statement about his family in a Q&A on Instagram saying, "I love my family so much, but I think I'd be much more successful if I wasn't part of a famous family. People immediately want to judge me and discredit all my hard work because of who I'm related to. But that's so far from the truth. I got a record deal without anyone from my label even knowing who I was related to till after they signed me." He wrote this statement in reference to Metro Station. Which, since Trace is only half siblings with, like, Noah and Miley, it makes sense that, like, maybe they wouldn't recognize him because, honestly, most of the kids take after Tish. It's crazy. Like, looking at Miley and Noah, they look so much like their mom. It's wild. So this all is in my last video, but really there isn't much information about Christopher Cody, so we're just kind of going to go through him really quickly and talk about pretty much what I talked about in my last video, just so you get a full picture of like what the family looks like. So before getting married to his second wife, Billy dated Kristen Lucky, with whom he shares a son, Christopher Cody, who is 31 years old. She was a waitress. That's kind of the only info I can get about her. Christopher is only 7 months older than Miley, so some people think that there is some overlap between Kristen and then Tish, potentially. It seems like Christopher lives a life very much outside of the limelight. I don't know if it's just that he's seen what fame did to his siblings, or if he just grew up with little to no fame because he was raised by his mom in South Carolina. So maybe that has something to do with it too. He just doesn't care to be famous. That's not something he wants. He is really proud of Miley though. He's spoken out about her before and just like how proud of a brother he is that she has such a great career, and little things like that. And don't quote me on this, but I don't believe that Christopher and Billy are necessarily super close, but being raised by just your mom and maybe not seeing your dad super often would have some to do with that, even though Billy did pay child support, so at least he definitely helped Christopher in that way, I suppose. And then that brings us to Miss Miley Cyrus, and I don't know what I need to say about her. Miley Cyrus is Miley Cyrus. She was born Destiny Hope Cyrus on November 23rd, 1992 in Franklin, Tennessee. She was born with supraventricular tachycardia, which is a condition that causes an abnormal resting heart rate. Okay, I told this in my last video, but when I was in school, there was a girl that was my sister's age that was named Destiny, and then there was a girl that was my age who was sisters with Destiny named Hope, and we always thought it was like really wild that Miley Cyrus's original name was Destiny Hope, and then I knew two girls that were sisters. The older was Destiny, the younger was Hope. I don't know why, but that just like blew my mind. But Miley's nickname growing up was Smiley because she smiled so much as a kid. And then they shortened it to Miley, from Smiley to Miley. And then in 2008, when she was 16 years old, she had her name legally changed to Miley Ray Cyrus. And her middle name, Ray, is kind of like in tribute to her grandpa, Ronald Ray Cyrus, and then Billy Ray Cyrus, and then Miley Ray Cyrus. Anyways, I thought that was kind of cute. The family lived in Tennessee until Miley was cast in Hannah Montana, and then they moved to LA. And I want to say that was in like 2006. Miley decided early on that she wanted to be an actress, and her parents really supported her decision. They put her in dancing and acting classes, which if you're going to be an actor or actress, I've heard that knowing how to dance or like how to sing, like any other little showbizy kind of skill that you can have, is very beneficial. So I believe it was like a musical production of Mamma Mia that made Miley decide that that was what she in fact wanted to do, was to become an actress, which is so cute. She was like a little kid saying that. Adorable. She auditioned for The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl with Taylor Lautner, and even though like she was one of the very two like endgame finalists, she decided to go and do Hannah Montana, which such a good call. Not that Taylor Lautner didn't grow up to have a great career, but I feel like he hit his stride a little bit later in life than Miley did, because she had Hannah Montana, which if you guys saw The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, comment down below, because that was such a good movie. It sucked so bad. It was amazing. I loved it. After the move to LA, Miley attended options for youth charter schools, and then she would, of course, study with a tutor on set. That is a very popular school for child actors to go through if you live in LA. Tish kind of took the role of being Miley's manager like early on in her career, and then it was her that worked to get a team around Miley to make her the success that she is today. I kind of think we all know the rest about, Miley Cyrus's career. She kind of had that, remember when she performed Blurred Lines with Marvin Thicke? Is that his name? Robin Thicke, right? I don't know. Anyways, was it like the VMAs or whatever? And then everyone was like, oh my God. And then before that, she like cut her hair and it was a whole big thing. I don't know. I just feel like everyone kind of knows who Miley is, so I didn't feel the need to go through her entire career. So then the last and final Cyrus child is Noah Lindsay Cyrus. She was born January 8th, 2000 in Nashville, Tennessee. She's been in a couple of shows, including Hannah Montana. So Noah was in the not the Miley Cyrus movie, the Hannah Montana movie, and then a couple of the show's episodes as well. In 2009, she voiced the main character in the English version of the Japanese anime feature film Ponyo, and she sang the English version of the theme song as alongside Frankie Jonas, which is so cute to me. She also has had a fairly successful music career. I definitely know that I know some of her songs. I just, of course, can't think of them at the moment. She dated, okay, it can't be Lil Xan, or it's Xan. I'm not totally sure how you pronounce that. From June to September in 2018, she's been pretty vocal about her mental health struggles. She also does some modeling too. I believe her Instagram is a lot of modeling shots. If you go on her Instagram, jump scare, but you will see her basically nude. So, proceed with caution. In June of 2023, she announced that she got engaged to Pincus, who is a fashion designer. So that's kind of her tie to the fashion world, I suppose. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the kids. That's really all you need to know, I guess. And then on Monday, we are going to jump right into the drama that the family has found themselves in. Okay, yeah, sorry. So my camera just died, but make sure to tune in Monday for the next video in this series. But other than that, I hope that you guys have a really great weekend. I hope that it is safe and fun and you get outside and you enjoy whatever weather it is that you're experiencing. All right, I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.